Marriage. What defines it and who defines it? Is it society or is it the people? Is it family? Is it friends? Or is it the people? Okay, yeah, some families have traditions, some people have time limits. It doesn't really matter. We are in the 21st century. What happened in 1950, what happened in the 1800s does not happen now. In 1 month, things could change. In 5 minutes, things could change. So, what's different from 1950 to this year? What isn't different is more likely. So, basically, marriage in today's society, it's not taken as seriously, it's taken more lightly. But because of that, it's just one problem. When people are serious, it's suddenly wrong. I'm not speaking of myself here, I'm speaking of a close friend and another person, so just keep that in mind. Um, Three things that people generally look for in marriage is financial support, stability, emotional readiness, and honestly, a lot of times age. So just three things I'll mention is the financial support and financial stability. Living on your own is never going to be easy. There's always going to be unexpected costs. I mean, you'll always have your rent figured, certain bills maybe, but as for financial stability, if there's two or one person bringing in enough income to support the two on their own and any children they have or want to have, it's not of your place to say if they're financially stable or not. So basically, if you're not making enough to, I don't know, buy those jeans you want, or if you don't have enough to buy those concert tickets that you desire so much, doesn't mean that they don't have enough to support themselves. And maybe it is so that they don't. But how do you know that there isn't a plan? How do you know that there isn't a situation they're working on to make it work? Unless you know this, say nothing. Another thing is the emotional readiness, basically time. Uh, Generally, under 1 year, people will say, well, nope, people can't get married. It's only been a year. It's only been 4 months. It's only been 5 months. The person and the spouse of the person you were trying to say this to are not you. They are always going to be different from you. Their readiness is based on themselves. So basically, to outright say, well, it's puppy love or kitten love or child love, doesn't matter. Puppy love is a general infatuation with the person, and there was a definition posted, but just to sum it up, it's an infatuation with dreams commonly found in adolescents and preteens. If someone is above 18 years old, you can't exactly determine puppy love if the relationship is serious. I understand in the crush stage, possibly. So, emotional stability and support readiness also depends on another thing. If you're going to outright say, well, they're not ready, you might be speaking from your own experience. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you had hundreds of bad experiences. Maybe you just had one. You cannot apply your experiences, your life, your own readiness to other people. So basically, if you want to think about it, if you're not ready, why can't they be? Why are you holding them back? Because you want to be happy first? Is that one? Or are you doing it so that they never can? Are you trying to match them? Honestly, if you're not in that position already, if you're not already engaged for the time you've said, if you're not in the relationship, if you're not already married, then don't say anything. Because honestly, it's an inaccurate, well, whatever. Uh, Last one, age. As many times as this one comes up, it's never going to stop. As many times as it's refuted, it's never going to stop. Age does matter in cases of maybe early teen, specifically speaking, 16, maybe a little bit younger if the parents consent to it, which some actually do. But when someone is an adult, they're legal and therefore capable of making their own decisions. I will include a personal reference, including myself. I am young, and the people who are speaking, I am speaking of and generally approaching, are much older than me. And the people that I am referring to in this video are also older than me. So if I can, at a few years minus their age or whatever, support myself pay my own bills, get my own food, get my own health care and everything, why in the world can't they? I won't say my age just for privacy reasons, but it's under 25. And I have my own apartment with my fiance. I have the bills in my name. We work out finances just fine. So you want to bring age into everything, consider one thing. Most people who are younger than you are probably doing better. It is not age that determines a person's responsibility. It is the person themselves. So basically go ahead and say, oh, well, I'm 4 years older than you, therefore I know everything more. That's not necessarily so. Maybe you had a much easier life and that's why you think you have it so great. Or maybe you're just not ready. Everyone is different, and age isn't ever going to be included in that. I don't care if you're 40 years old, 60 or 70, you have way more time and experience on someone younger than you, but life situations, life experiences will determine a person themselves. So, in the end, just to conclude this, if you think you have a right to step into someone's relationship and tell them if they should be married, if they should be engaged, how long they should be, then you probably have no right being in that person's life. They're doing it for a reason. It makes them happy. To tell them they don't have a right to be happy isn't love, it isn't care, it isn't sincerity, it isn't anything. It's outright jealousy, it's hatred. So before you even decide you can say something, know the people first. Only thing that's ever going to truly be known is between those two people. So talk to one, don't do it publicly. If you do it publicly, do it nicely. Because the more you hurt someone, the more they're never going to listen to you.